Brees has broken Brett Favre's league record for career completions. 6,300. Damn, he's completed 6,300 passes in his career. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Yeah, I think he only needed like 600 yards, and he's damn close to that.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. This will be fielded at the 6. And this does not end well as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone.
Oh, my God.
It's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And
so did I.
Taken down, but
what
not
the
before
fuck,
he gets
man?
into enemy territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Jesus Christ.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays.
And it's a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
I'll be damn something.
He's got daylight. The 20, 10. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
Are you kidding?
The aggressiveness of the defense, though. They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they?
God.
Scoop and score is their motto.
I hit that fucking
and they just did
perfect. I even tilted it inward so that it would curve in the shit.
Following that fumble return for a
God
score.
fucking damn it, dude.
This one taken from the 7.
Already trying to fuck me.
And he'll take this across the 25. Couple
That was
extra
the
yards up
slowest
to the
down spin I ever seen
27-yard
in my
line.
life. That was fucking
And now
awesome,
out on the
LOL.
field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
23 yards on the pickup
shit?
there and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Gurley again here on first down. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle there by Richard Sherman. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
It's complete.
Unreal.
He's got it in the end zone.
Guy's right
Touchdown
fucking there.
Rams. Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. And he's able to put it through.
I already know how this game is going to go. I already know.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Murphy's Law.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Garoppolo on first down. A dump down to McKinnon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. Jarek McKinnon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there.
Missed
I
that
agree
one,
with you
you
on that
fucking
one,
bitch.
because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And
Gold now out to kick it away.
Am I lagging? Is that what's happening here?
This one taken from the 7.
That's what's happening.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Listen. 76, tell him. 76. 76.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Do up. 20, 76, tell him. 76. 76.
Now it's gone. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Well, that's what they have to do more defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been coughing them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Garoppolo now. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. 2nd quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Here's McKinnon, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Samson Ebukam in there to get him for a loss of 5. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? From the gun, it's Garoppolo.
Oh, God damn.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bryce Hager in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Oh, a design run for their wideout.
Give a fuck. Just fucking hit him.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun. Goff. Being chased out left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cassius Marsh coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now. Standing just outside his own goal line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded at the 33. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
They were forced to punt last time. Now, I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot. Great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Oh, God damn it.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Goff now looks to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30.
I've been getting through this line
He got
untouched all
29
fucking
yards
day,
that
and now when I
time.
actually throw something
He's
out,
such a good route
fucking
runner.
nothing.
Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Don't need to touch the
He'll get
sideline
about
whenever
6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance versus been true in this.
Tendency quite a bit, but 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Back to throw, Goff. And that is incomplete. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, they stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Bro, I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
You're Marshawnning the fuck out of this.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
Fuck, I had square open running that drag.
The game clock
right
sitting
on the
at
time.
2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis.
I love that kid. What? Inches?
57 to go in this first half. Back to the booth.
Fuck that. I'm challenging that. Oh, shit. Since I had 2 minutes, I can't challenge it. Son of a bitch. Son of an ugly emerald whore. I'm good, Dose. Dose? Dose? He done disappeared on me. Dose. How bad is that Chiefs-Niners game looking now? Goddamn. Goddamn. Jesus. Damn. Jesus. Dose. Ah, double fuck. So all we've got is Alfred Morris and Raheem Mostert. That's gonna be fun. Damn, that's impressive. Seriously, where the fuck did Dose go? No, I paused it because I was going to try to challenge this thing, but the 2-minute warning just hit, so I couldn't. So I was saying, all right, I'm good to go. I'm going to unpause it, and he just fucking vanished like a ghost. Oh, Jesus.
Right after this.
Oh, there he is. Jesus Christ, does. I had to make sure everything was all right, because I'm saying, all right, man, I'm good to go, and nothing.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches.
Oh, thank you for overrunning.
And brought down, but not before he was able to break
Oh,
the
you
tackle,
shot that
and the
gap.
extra effort
Oh,
moves
my
the
God.
sticks. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Yeah, see, I'd have tried to run a draw there. I'd have got blown the fuck up. Man.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a 2-yard gain. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Apparently not. They done held us to 7 points.
There's Garoppolo to throw. On the pressure.
I had 2 people open and he wouldn't throw the ball, you piece of shit.
Go ahead and take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Apparently the Vikings are getting
the
their
field goal
asses
unit,
spanked.
and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt.
Damn! Climbed off the crossbar.
No good.
Fuck!
A sensational effort.
I'd have been
from
a
that
yard
distance,
closer.
but
It might have been
rejected
a
by
yard
the bar.
closer. That
And
was
this
it.
score will stay right where it is.
God damn it. Yeah.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half. Now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, here's Goff. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Goff. He's letting it fly for Cook. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
On first down, it's Gurley. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On second down, here's Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Eric Armstead in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. So we come upon halftime with the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it.
And he ain't doing much as it is.
Here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
Oh, sweet. It means I get the win.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Right back to him on first down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field.
It's peanut
We'll check on his status when we get back.
Here we go. Hurry up. Hurry up. 65, 65.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Man open, it's Goodwin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
I don't even know what that was.
That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a first down.
Get the hell back in there. Take a salt
good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive.
I think that's my first 100-yard rushing game this Madden, regardless of league.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Threw that right fucking at him.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, You'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Pierre Garçon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front.
Oh, no.
Gold able to tack on
I
an
missed
extra
on the
point.
accuracy.
And
Big
they will
time.
take a 7-point lead.
Yeah, 14 miles an hour.
Gold now out to kick it away.
And I was kicking into the wind.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
76! 76!
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 50, it's Goff. And he didn't get the connection there. It's incomplete.
What the hell happened
Woods,
there?
the intended receiver that time.
Butt-ass
It's 3rd
naked.
down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete.
Super 66!
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And got a man, it's Woods. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
What?
Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now he's going to send this one deep inside. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half. Incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
12, 12, 12. 2 up.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Solomon Thomas
in there to get him for his second sack of the night. On now is the big leg of Greg Zuerlein. He has hit from as far as 61 away in his career. This will approach
exactly
NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt.
I think Greg's got a bigger leg than my guy.
And Zuerlein's kick is good.
Wow,
And
it
Charles,
clanged off the crossbar.
That have hit
It
from
bounced
62
in, though.
or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
No, it didn't. It cleared
is,
the
but how
crossbar.
about
Holy
the trust
shit, you probably
my
could have
head
kicked the
coach even let
65.
your kicker try from that range.
Fucking Greg
That's really
Zuerlein,
showing
man.
a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
We'll see if they can do just
This
that.
time it was the running back.
He'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Garoppolo to throw on second down.
Damn.
It's a
I had
loss
two
of
guys
7.
open there, too.
And now it's 3rd down.
Fuck me sideways.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw is Garoppolo.
Fuck, I didn't see that guy back there.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
High safety until after I threw that ball.
Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Earl Mitchell gets him down there.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And
Shit,
this is
Sherman.
incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to
Punch that
dishing
shit
out
right the
punishment,
fuck
but
out.
here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Goff now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. Goff now
I got a better
9
idea.
of 16
Instead of
through
doing
the
that,
air as he's
nah.
got it 1st and 10.
Hey, lift.
Goff throwing again. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end Everett. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On 1st and goal.
Oh, my God!
Good. And he takes it across
I overran
for a
it.
Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Oink.
And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score
Everybody
game in the
misses
4th.
one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
21.
On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. They run it with McKinnon. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
Damn.
Now Garoppolo. Well, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Gold is able to put it through. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Goff. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator is looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Because I knew you're running outside is all you do, but Jesus Christ. Fucking at least try.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Fuck you.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. To throw on second down is gone. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Rams on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Well, someone's been having a good game so
It was
far.
a
And you
run.
know something? A lot has
knew.
been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now it's gone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Caught left side, Garcon. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Garoppolo now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back to throw. Left side, it's complete. He's got it. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, its tight end. And now it's second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Fuck you, man!
Throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Man, I got well and truly fucked on that second down play. He totally did. And again, inside 2 minutes, can't challenge it.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on fourth
They
down.
could have at least tried to review it, pretended.
12.
He's back to throw.
Oh my God, he dropped it.
It's
Good game, man.
incomplete. They had to go for
Fuck
it with such
me,
little
man.
time remaining, and it's becoming
Wide
increasingly
open. He
clear now
fucking
that
drops
the
it.
Rams are going to win this football game.
5 straight loss. I don't even care. This season's a wash.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Unfucking real. Got a guy wide open.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee.
Ugh.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League ballparks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this.
There's no way. I mean, I might have lost the game either way, but I got really fucked. Threw an out route on second down. Dude gets both feet down, takes another step, goes out of bounds. They call it incomplete. I mean, what the fuck can I do? Jesus, tit fucking Christ. Look at this, I'm down 3 games in my fucking division now.